welcome everyone to the first episode of my new series called Until I Die. In this series, what I'll be doing is I'll be playing a game until either the point that I die or I beat the game. Very unlikely possibility, let's be honest here. Today what I'm playing here is Silent Hunter 4 Wolves of the Pacific. In this game what I do is I play as an American submarine in the Pacific Ocean during World War II, waging war on the Japanese Navy. In this specific mission, I am playing the Battle of Samar, and that was a engagement part of the Battle of Leyte Gulf, which was sort of a blunder on both sides. In this case, I found the Japanese Navy pretty quickly. So what I'm going to have to do is go and find a target. That looks like a nice target. A few nice targets. Oh, it's a bigger target. Wow, look at that. Okay, I have a couple of battleships here. I could target that one, or I could target that one. In order to target an enemy ship, though, you have multiple different settings of realism that you could use. For example, I could have realistic reload time, realistic fuel usage, or targeting. I have most of that turned off, but I do have realistic targeting on. So, in order to do that, I need to do a few things in order to target this ship. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and bring up the target recognition manual. I'm going to find this ship and see if I can recognize it, and that way I can find out the stats on the thing. What I'm really looking for is the mast height of this ship. Also, the draft would be a good thing to know. I did not see this. Okay, that might not be a battleship. I'm gonna search for a more valuable target. That son of a bitch there. That's a big son of a bitch. That's got to be the Yamato. Is that what it looks like to you? Yep, that's the Yamato there. The Yamato was a super battleship that the Japanese Navy built. It really didn't see a whole lot of use in the war because, well, battleships kind of lost their value in World War II. But anyway, it was an extremely large battleship that wasn't sunk during the Battle of Leyte Gulf. But so I'm going to be changing history here. There were two ships of the class. The other was the Musashi. That was sunk during the Battle of Leyte Gulf, but it never made it to the Battle of Samar. So this is definitely the Yamato here. In order to manually target, I need to find the range, which I just did. I also need to get its angle on bow, which I did earlier, and find the range again, and then time it. Target's moving at 17 knots. Oh, it was hit by a bomb. Wow. Okay. I need to get the position. Okay. What I need to do is set up our torpedoes. This is a warship. This thing is heavily armored, so I want contact influence, and I want this thing to detonate well below the waterline. 15 feet ought to be good. Also going to want to program a bit of a spread, so I'm going to go 5 degrees to the left. Now I'm going to do the range finding again, just to be sure. What you do is you bring the reflection down to the top of the mast, hits the waterline, and then send to the TDC, the Torpedo Data Computer. The closer you do this to the point in which you fire your torpedo, the more accurate your measurements are going to be. Okay, torpedo away. not letting me select. Okay, I fired 6 torpedoes at it, which is a good chance that most of them are going to miss. But we'll see. Okay, actually I did hit the thing. 2 torpedoes, in fact, hit. So let's see... Okay, those torpedoes, those following 4 torpedoes are, I guess they have a reasonable approximation, reasonable chance of hitting it. Okay. That's a maybe. Yeah, they're probably gonna miss. Unless the Yamato speeds up real quick. Yeah, all 4 of those are gonna miss. But I did hit the Yamato twice. Now, history will tell us the Yamato did not sink at the Battle of Leyte Gulf. It managed to escape. It was a convoluted big clusterfuck of a battle on both sides. The Japanese actually got the better of the American Navy during this battle, because what was happened was the Japanese had the intention of going and tricking the powerful American fleet that was positioned in the area into breaking off and attacking into moving off and attacking a decoy Japanese fleet, which was to the north further. Well, that ended up happening, and the Japanese ships, the Yamato included, went and was going to attack a bunch of American landing craft, troop transports and such. Would have been a complete disaster had they managed that. But there was a small group of, a smaller escort carrier group that managed to assault them like a bunch of crazy bastards. And, you know, managed to convince them that they're under attack by a much larger force. So that's what ended up happening there, and the Japanese freaked out a bit, thought they were under attack and by a bigger force, and they retreated. Okay, I'm not convinced that torpedo is going to manage to actually hit it. I fired it from the rear of my sub, and it's going to slowly creep towards the Yamato. I am going to head off at 1/3. I have torpedo, my first torpedo tube has reloaded, so I'm going to pursue the Yamato a little bit. Harder rudder than that. Oh, you know what? That torpedo has the off chance of hitting. The off chance. My targeting was a little bit off. This is where the ship actually is, and this is where my targeting data assumed the ship was, which means I did target kind of wrong. Not quite realistic, but I can jump into this map to see if my targeting data is right before I fire. Plus, firing a torpedo from the rear of your ship after a ship that's in front of you isn't really... You're just asking for disaster there. Okay, I'm getting pretty close. I'm going to straighten my rudder out. Looks like the Yamato has stopped, where it's heading at very slow speed. So let's hit it with this new torpedo, torpedo number 1. So remember, range finding. It's kind of hard to get it wrong at this range. Its angle on bow is a little stronger than that. You can check a little bit harder, check the map and stuff, but you can really sort of approximate that. Especially with a ship that's moving as slow as the Yamato is right now. The thing must take going slow because of the damage that it took. Alright. Set this thing for deep. You want it to be below the waterline. Okay, torpedoes away. Let's take a check on the map. Okay, my measurements were pretty close. This is where it thinks the ship is. And that's where the ship actually is. That torpedo is definitely going to hit unless something goes wrong with it. The torpedoes that the Americans used during World War II were not the most accurate torpedoes in the world. They had a lot of flaws on them that really compounded the problems. But I actually have those that realistic setting turned down in this playthrough here. Okay, I'm gonna hit it. Waiting for that impact. Come on, come on. I didn't hit it. No, I missed it. Shizzle. Okay, torpedo tube 2 is ready, so we can do this again. I'm gonna throw everything to the... I can set the spread angle a little bit. I have to wait till that ship gets out of the way to get my rangefinder. If you want, you can set the spread angle. Something you can do like 5 degrees to the left, center, and then right for 3 different torpedoes, just in case you might miss. It's something that can help you hit. My targeting is a little bit messed up, so I'm probably going to put a couple of degrees to the left, maybe 5 degrees to the left, and I should hit the Yamato much better. Okay, range finding, bam. Send to the TBC. Since it's not moving, and I'm not really giving a damn about the angle on bow. All I really want is the position. Set this thing a few degrees to the left. It won't let me set speed. That's a pain in the butt. Should be able to. And set contact influence. I'm going to go 15 feet. Which is actually not below the keel. So never mind. I'm going to set that to 20 feet. And torpedoes away. Okay, that's pretty accurate. It's a little bit further away than I thought it was. But it'll hit anyway. 5 degrees to the left, meaning it's aiming here, but 5 degrees to the left will put it somewhere around here. And since the ship isn't moving, it'll be a nice impact. Oh, dropping my periscope. Didn't mean to do that. They said torpedo missed, but they don't mean that. They mean the other torpedo that I fired earlier. Come on. Hit. 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 It's getting close. It's getting close. Nice. What is the draft of that ship, anyway? It's got to be pretty... Oh, 35.4 feet. I can put that thing deep. Actually, I want the torpedoes to go deeper because you don't want it to hit the armor belt. If it hits the armor belt, then chances are most of the damage is going to be either absorbed by the armor or absorbed by the ship's torpedo defense, which is sort of like a double hull. I must have done some damage, though, because it's listing pretty hard. $150 knots. That is definitely not right. Okay, I screwed something up with the measurements. Let's try again. Zero knots. Okay, it's not moving at all. So that's, I'm going to set this torpedo to right at the level of the keel. And fire away. I'm actually going to fire my rear torpedoes too, just to see if I can hit. Since it's not moving, I'm pretty sure. Oh, geez, you want to just realized only my first torpedo was set to the proper keel depth. The rest of them are just going to impact on the surface. Wow, that thing is actually going to probably miss. Wow, that's messed up. Look at that. No, it might hit around the stern, but I kind of screwed that up. You know what? Because I have my spread angle still set 5 degrees to the left. For some reason, it messed that up. Oh, I feel stupid now. My spread angle should have been 0. I just wasted a torpedo. Oh, you know what? No, I didn't. Contact influence, that's right. It didn't actually have to touch the ship to explode. This thing is taking a beating before it goes down. It's completely stopped, but it just keeps going. And by going, I mean surviving. Looks like the rest of the Japanese fleet has abandoned it. So it's just sitting there waiting to get its ass kicked. These other torpedoes are going to go nowhere near it. It's pathetic. I got to wait for my torpedoes to reload. You can speed time up by pressing this key down here. Oh, tube 2's ready, so I don't need to do that. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, let's do the range finding again, just in case something has changed. I want as accurate of numbers as I can get. Telling me it's moving? I don't think it's moving. I must have screwed up range finding. Wait at least 5 seconds between range finding measurements in order to get speed accurately. One knot, that's a little better. Okay, firing. Oh wait, no. Set the... Okay, there we go. That was pretty good measurements. Right on the money there. And there's our torpedo. Too bad they don't reload faster. Okay, yeah, the actual ship isn't moving. But my targeting thinks it is. Kind of doesn't seem fair, because that thing isn't really capable of attacking us, but we're just peppering it with torpedoes. Problem is, it's such a beefy bastard that it's not going down. Oh, it's got a fire. No, fire went out. The aircraft are dropping bombs. Okay. I'm going to speed up time until my torpedo has reloaded. Hopefully the ship doesn't get repaired well enough to resume its mission, or resume its course. Okay. Torpedo tube 1 is ready. And, okay, my targeting is moved off, so I gotta do range finding again. 1 knot, my butt. It's not moving at 1 knot. I'm going to set it a little bit deeper, beneath the keel. Contact influence, of course. I want this to explode beneath the keel of the ship. That's where there's going to be the least amount of armor. Oh yeah, that thing's definitely going to hit dead center. Torpedo impact. That thing is not going down. Jeez. It's blowing beneath the keel. Okay, maybe I could just turn my ship around. Okay, I'm going to turn my ship around and fire all 4 torpedoes at it from all 4 rear torpedo tubes at it. 4 hits in rapid succession. Hopefully that will do some damage. I'm being pinged. That usually means I'm about to die. Well, there are no destroyers here, so it's probably, I don't know, does the Yamato ping? I don't know. Speed up time so we get there quicker. Oh shit, we're about to die. We're about to die. Okay, this destroyer here is pinging us, and it's throwing depth charges. Damn it. Okay. Let's see if we can do something about that. Okay, I'm not going to be able to take this thing on the surface. Let's see if we can get a good torpedo lock on that. That's a destroyer, so let's see if we can find out what we're dealing with here. No. That's not it. It's not a mine layer. Okay, yeah, that's... Is that it? It's hard to tell. Okay, I'm gonna go and say that's not it. That's not it. Definitely not it. That's it. There we go. Okay, we've got it. Targeting data sent. Let's get range. Let me stop the ship real quick. Range. And let's see. I had to do that kind of quick, so there's a good chance that I'm gonna miss by a mile. But yeah, you know, never mind. Okay, 4 torpedoes fired. I'm hoping all 4 hit the Yamato. This destroyer here, I missed that one by a good measure. If I can sink that damn thing, I'm going to try and get out of here. Oh, yeah, looks like I'm going to hit all 4 torpedoes. Hit really nice. This one's going to overtake that one. It's weird. It's going to hit way of the bow. Oh, please don't tell me I'm going to miss. Oh, 2 of them hit. 3. And the 4th probably went past it. Watch out for that destroyer. Okay, you know what? This show is called Until I Die, not Till I Find Somewhere to Live. So, what do you say we surface the ship and just ram the Yamato? That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Do it! Below the tanks. Once we can arm the deck gun, it'll be crazy. Why is that guy's face through the freaking thing on the wall? Oh yeah, this is a bad idea. Ha ha! We're about to die. Ha 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 ha! How about we dive, and then we'll go and crash into the Yamato once we get a little bit closer, because we're not going to make it to it if we try doing it like this. Okay, we're diving again. Here's to bad ideas. While we're on the approach, what's to stop us from tossing another couple of torpedoes its way? Provided those depth charges don't wreck us first. And we're dead. Okay, I damaged the Yamato, did not manage to sink it, but, you know, it would have been really hard if I'd done that anyway. So anyway, that's the first episode of Until I Die. Back for the next one, and maybe we'll go and die in some other game.